Nigerians are very full of praise singing. Teachers and students, children were kidnapped in Oyo State. They spent 56 days in the hands of their kidnappers. About 3 weeks down the line, that was when federal government sent delegation. State government sent delegation. There was rift between federal government and state government. Federal government was telling states, you are responsible. State was saying, no, it has never been me. Anything like this, I'm not in charge of security. It is you, federal government. My point is this. Allegedly, they said at the time, the president held a security meeting. My question is this. My own personal opinion is this. Why was this meeting called 2 days after the kidnapping? Because it's very obvious. It is after that meeting, about a month later, that brought these results. Why was that meeting called? Why did they not call that meeting 2 days after the kidnapping? Why will it take federal government to send delegation almost 3 weeks later? Send delegation to the family of the kidnapped victims. You can see the indolence, I don't care nature of our government. About 3 weeks later, you sent delegation. 4 weeks plus later, you came up with security meeting, the Army Joint Security Force. They swung into action. Eventually, they said they got results. After the results, they came out with videos. We lost one man. We have pictures and videos of that man that lost his life. But no single picture of the kidnappers. The 8 kidnappers have been arrested. No single picture of them, no video of them. But the army man that lost his life, we have his videos, we have his picture, how he was put on Okada. Okada was the ambulance they used. We have everything. But they did not come up with a single picture of the perpetrators of the crime. My main point is this. Nigerians are now singing praises. We have to commend our army. We have to commend our security forces. My own opinion, why did they not swing into action 2 days after the kidnapping? Why must you allow them to be in the bush for 4 weeks before calling for a security meeting and they finally swing into action? Why must we not give them a award? They just did their job. Again, remember, people in Borno State are saying, don't do your job only in Oyo. Come and do your job again in Borno. There are also kidnapped victims in Oyo, in Borno. Remember, few days after they were released, after spending 56 days in the bush, in the hands of the kidnappers, about 50 people were killed in Borno State. In Benue. The same terrorism is still going on. Persons were killed in Jos, as usual. What am I talking about? The insecurity, the terrorism is still blossoming in Nigeria. But people are coming up on big platform. We have to praise our army. We have to this. We have to do that. As far as I'm concerned, this is failure. In same countries, if there is anything accident, the time it took ambulance to show up, they score them on it. Now children were killed, school children, their teachers were kidnapped. Math teacher unalive on the spot. And they finally gave freedom 56 days later. That is not something, personally, I would like to say, give them an award for it. Whereas there are other states, kidnapping are going on in other states. Nigerians are paying ransom. Kidnapping has become trillion naira business in Nigeria. Can you imagine a country where the vice president will say, give me so amount, I will stop insecurity? Is that a sane country? A vice president will say, give me so billions, I will stop insecurity. A word like that is supposed to come out from the mouth of the vice president. You've forgotten when he said he has been in the arena of conflict for 18 years. He will take care of insecurity, Tinubu will take care of economy. What is the result today? Has Kashim Shettima taken care of insecurity? Has Tinubu taken care of economy? Everything is a shambles. No wonder the saying that when the righteous man reign, the people rejoice. When the wicked man reign, the people cast out restraints, the people languish. Nigerians are languishing. Nigerians are suffering, smiling, according to Fela. And nothing is happening. Some by standing on the mandate, they shall collapse. You'll be wondering, what happened to these people's common sense? Are these people still normal in a country like this? Are these people still normal? People are praying today, something that's supposed to be taking care of government. I always like this session, the session that said the duty of a government, of the president, the primary, not just all duty, the primary duty of the president is the security of the citizens, the security and the welfare of the citizens. The government of the day is not securing anybody. The government of the day is not giving light to anybody. The government of the day is not making fuel easy for people to buy. Fuel power everything. Since there is no light, people cannot get fuel to even power their generator. There is propaganda here and there. Fuel has been reduced. It's still at 1,200, 300. It's still 1,200, 300, even when it has been reduced. Because there was a time it was 1,390, 380. Businesses, how can businesses prosper in a country where the national output is less than 4,000 megawatts, whatever they call it? How can that kind of country go forward? Every day you hear people talking, he will work, he's working on Nigeria. Where can we see that this government is working? In places where as 40-something people are rescued, the following day 13 are slaughtered, the other day 25 are down. Every day one bad news. Personally, I have a lot of questions. Today now, the governor, no, let me not just stress this further. But my point is this: Nigerians should wake up. You have a phone. Don't depend on Arise, Channels TV. They should do this, that. Somebody should tell them. Somebody should say it. We all have a stake in this country. I'm not sure you have another country that you call your own. This is my only country. This is the only country I can call my own. If I move out of there, I'm an alien. I'm maybe legal or illegal. This is the only place I can call my own. I'm making this video today because I think and I'm convinced that I have a stake and I have the right to make this video and post it there. You should do something about it too. And we can all do something about it. If we fail to say something about it, the larger population that are wallowing in ignorance, they will not be conscientized. They will not know their left from their right. Somebody will go out there and give them a sachet of gin. They will vote for that person. Somebody will give them 2,000 naira. They will vote for that person. Somebody will give them 5,000 naira. They are bought over. It takes talking like this to conscientize people, inform people, and enlighten people and help people to understand what it ought to be, not how we are now. We've taken the abnormal to be normal. That is where we are right now in Nigeria. I was telling my clients some days ago, we don't have light here. It's going to a month now. We've not been having stable electricity. He told me in their country, he's a Nigerian, that the only time they were not having light, they were given a month notice. That this very day, you will not have light from in the morning to in the evening because of one maintenance on the other. 2 weeks before that day, they still reminded them that is a country, a government, a functioning government. But everything that have gone wrong in Nigeria, virtually everybody in Nigeria has taken everything to be normal. It's normal. We're just living our life, smiling. God will do it. Thinking nothing bad. As far life day. We are expecting somebody somewhere, someone somewhere, somehow should do something about it. That is what has led us to where we are now. It's time for us to wake up. My name is Barrister Oseobo.